It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Let the games begin. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. Now, since the first Forza Motorsport launched in 2005, the Forza franchise has been about falling in love with cars and building a community as well. And fans are excited for the racing sim's latest entry, Forza Motorsport. On the 10th of October, it's coming out and it's going to be available to you. Grant Hines is naturally here, doubling up on presenting and gaming duties today, which I love, and he's about to showcase this incredible game. Now,
how am I supernaturally here? Can I be supernaturally here?
Supernaturally, brother. You got a double entendre today. So 6 years since Forza Motorsport had an offering, and now we're back here again.
Look, so if you are into sim racing, racing in general, you will know the power that Forza has in that scene. And Forza Motorsport's kind of got a rebrand. Everyone's like, but I heard of Forza Motorsport. It doesn't make any sense to me. Well, guess what? It's not Forza Motorsport 7 anymore. It's Forza Motorsport 2023. And now we have 500 cars. We've got 20 racetracks. And the whole new thing is car tuning. So I'm trying to get into this car tuning so I can show you.
I was going to ask you now about the uniqueness of Forza, that it's gone sort of beyond any of the other games in its particular class. Why is this one different?
Well, this one is different because they've listened to fans and taken a lot of feedback. And they've gone into way more depth when it comes into like car tweaking and car performance. So like we've just tweaked our car, we've just tuned it, and now like to the depth, like you can change like different components of your car. You can go really like in depth. And when I say like 500 cars, you know, they're not talking about like duplicate cars, you know, this one's like a pink version and a yellow version. This is like cars. And if you are a car fan, you will get really excited about that. Being able to tune a car, you know, in real life is expensive.
Yes.
Like, and if you're a motorhead, like you don't really have the privilege of doing that with many cars. But now you can do that, which is great. And then get some accurate feeling. So this is also in the Forza series. I think it's the best like feeling on the controls when it comes to driving that they've ever introduced. There's a difference between Forza Horizon, which was the last one we did on the show.
Yes, that's the one that we did showcase. What's the difference?
So the difference is that Forza Horizon is more of an arcade. This is like hardcore racing. So if you are like a serious racing head, if you've got a steering wheel at home, or if you want to just feel what it feels like to drive all these cars realistically, this is the game to get. On PlayStation, Gran Turismo is the one that everyone talks about. Gran Turismo is not available on Xbox. So Forza is the Xbox offering for that kind of experience. So a lot of people actually ask me. That's when people stop me in the street and they ask, hey, listen, I want to get a console. I'm into a game. This is what it's, what should I get? So here we go. So let's have a look.
So handling-wise, I mean, before I get into that, in terms of you being a car fan versus you being a novice getting into a game, do you think they got the balance right between people who are hardcore sort of car fans and people who are wanting to pick up a motorsport game?
Yes. I think one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that it should be easy to drive a car on a console. Because analog sticks aren't your steering wheel. So they have translated that experience really well. And it feels like you're driving a car. Look how fast it feels like I'm going. And one of the things I want to also show, you're not going to be able to see this on TV, but we're running this at 60 frames a second, which is like capped. It's really good. It makes it feel faster. But look at the reflections on the hood of the car. So it's all ray tracing. And one of the things I've noticed is, like, let me see if I can see it. Look at the lights going over the steering wheel. That means it's real light that is rendered in-game. So instead of just like simulating what that light is, it renders in-game. So depending on where the light hits, you'll see my hands reflect on the steering wheel. And one of the other things that a lot of like heads are super excited about, you can see there's little reflections there. I don't know if you can see that at home.
I love that.
But the steering wheel goes all the way 360. Like a lot of the older games only went like 90 degrees. And now it feels like you are actually driving the car.
Also the detail inside the vehicle, even on this dashboard over here, that is just so detailed. It feels
there we go. I want to
real
around the car. Yeah, it's a very impressive game. And if you are into realism, super
Yes.
realism, and into cars, this is your best bet on Xbox. I know Assetto Corsa, and I know a lot of the sim heads out there are going, all right, you know, those are the real games. Trust me, this is a very, very good contender, and it's a really well-tuned game, really well-tweaked. It gives you a very good experience, and you can relive your driving racing fantasy, because I know you've always wanted to race.
Oh, no, I would love to, but if I look at this is so great. I mean, I love the screen, I love the layout, but also the way you're moving this vehicle around, and obviously at 60 FPS, I think it's beautiful the way this is going.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize having 60 FPS or 4K at 60 FPS locked off is a very good experience.
It's really good.
And we can't translate that for you at home, but as a gamer, to make you feel like you're going super quickly and super fast on the racetrack, that's how you do it.
Well, Forza Motorsport is going to be available to you 10 October, and do remember that Ryle and I apparently are going to go head-to-head to see how we can handle this particular game a little later on your Feel Good Breakfast show, so make sure you stick around.